All right, so Identity just had a comeback, right? I think they came back with a new unit actually called It's Not Over. This is the album called It's Not Over. It seems to be all of them. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like a full group thing and then have like the unit have a couple songs like that they did on the last album. So yeah, I'm very excited to hear what this sounds like. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting with the first track called 20. Damn. Oh, okay. And that sounds like guitar right there. I like the sound of that, like shouting on that kid just oh, it was right there, was nice. Uh huh. I like the melody on that. Yeah, that guitar sounds really nice. Uh huh. Ooh, the way to say that right there, like screaming out. Oh, love how filled out that is. Oh, that's how that's going down. Crazy. Yeah, yeah. I like that. That's a good intro right there. So with these, I'm not, familiar with if this is like full group song or like just the new unit song, but I'll check out if they release any like later things or later. But there wasn't any out right now. Next song is called "Run It Up." Don't know. Okay. I like the sound of that. Okay, I like that. I love it there. Not just percussion right. Oh, like how he sounds right here. I don't know who that is, but something else with that. That's how many into that. Yeah, really like how it goes with that. I dance to this as well. Nice. Really interesting production on the vocals. Like where everything's like, where everything's mixing. That's like very interesting slide percussion right here, so like guys on that. Are they bringing the bass in with that as well? Nice. The added sound? So chopping up the vocal thing right there. Yeah, I like how I'm using that kind of repeating right there. Voice thing right there. With the melody that's going on the instrumental is nice. Nice. Yeah, yeah. I like that one. What definitely did a lot for me on that song was just the percussion and how that was going. And the main melody that they were singing in that chorus was really nice as well, and just the different sounds overall in the instrumental. Very, very interesting on that one. So yeah, yeah. Definitely feel like I listened to that one. The next one is called Lovestruck. Wow, that bass coming in. I love how that just filled out. Just already like this one 100%. Let me start that over because that was a really nice intro to that. Hold on, just the way that came. How quick that was going right there. I like that, and the sound going down with that. I love what they're doing with the vocal drop thing. That fell now with the bass coming in, the chord right there, and then the sound. So interesting, bro. Love how I dropped down to this. That sound coming in, nice. Love how he's singing right there. Oh, he sounds really nice. I knew that I was singing that, but I like that right there. Let's go on the bass. First right there. And then bringing that out too. Nice. Also, they have like the percussion right there going with that. It's so interesting right here. I feel like the beat got a little like quicker right there. Going like this. I like the melody right there. Yeah, they're definitely changing up how this like tempo or something like that, like just a rhythm in it. It's so interesting. Even this is very different from like that verse part. There's a really nice melody though, this thing right here. You alright with that? I just like humming on that as well. Yeah, that chord dropping on that is nice. You see it in down there? So interesting right how they're producing it. Love how it fills out more on this one. Working it. Nice. That's really nice singing that kind of breathy tone. It's almost like I can't even keep up with like the different changes that they're doing. With how this beat's going. Like, I don't know what part of the song is which. I mean, this is definitely the chorus though. But they're repeating the melody. Yeah. Such nice chords. The sound we use for that. It's not right now, so yeah, speaking of like melody, try some of this. The keys in there? Nice. Alright, coming in nice. That's a nice one right there. With the build up happening. Like Razzle sound going on this one. Yeah, the way that like would add it since yeah, so interesting, isn't that song? The bass on that, and then yeah, that's gonna take a couple listens for me. Not for me to like the song, but for me to get it. But I get the song kind of, but at the same time, it's like it's confusing a little bit because there's a lot of changes within like 10 seconds. There's another change with a specific thing that's happening. The only part I kind of got what it was the chorus part. So that's gonna take me a couple of listens because I was trying to also focus on, the main melodies and the vocals, but also the production because there was a lot of things going on in that production. I would say what I really like that they did, which what made me like this song, even though it was a little confusing on, the specific parts on the first listen, what made me really like it is just the kind of interesting use of the very, interesting like EDM type sounding or something like that with the nice kind of like R&B vocals that they would had, like, the nice kind of like, melodies that they had going on, just the way they sounded with that. I think that would definitely did a lot for me as well, just how they sounded vocally. I like the kind of main melody they were singing, the way that they were singing that very nice kind of like breathy tone when they would go into like the higher kind of thing right there. They repeated that melody a good bit as well, so that's very catchy on this one. But yeah, it's just it's gonna take me another listen to kind of hear the production again and get exactly what was going on in the production. But very interesting, like beat changes. I feel like the rhythm and just everything and just kind of like changed up a bit. And then just the different sounds that they would bring in, like the synths and stuff like that, the little high sounding thing right there, the bass on certain things, like they would fill it out in certain moments and then it would get silent like instantly for like a second. And then like, yeah. That's it. Again, I'm gonna have to listen to that one maybe one or two times to really, really like understand what's going on fully in that song. But I will say I did enjoy listening to this for the first listen right here, and I definitely will be listening to this one a good bit. Probably Identity's most interestingly produced song, I would say. Next one's called Trainspotting. Ooh. Oh, okay. With that bass going up. That's the way the beat going. Prove it. Kill me pretty. 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 Got ours in there. Okay, I like the model. They're doing that a lot on this one as well. But they're doing it like the vocal chop things. Rest on. Okay. I like the way this beat going. I like that coming in and breaking right there. I like how I drop down. That was nice. Percussion on the side right there. Pretty. Kill me pretty. Kill me pretty. Kill me pretty. Suck it down and got you killing me. Kill me pretty. Kill me pretty. Bitch, I got it till I can't breathe. Really like the sound of this part. Kill me pretty. Kill me pretty. Pretty. Alright, kill me pretty. Pretty. Right, kill me pretty. Okay, like that. That's such an interesting sound in there. Like, I don't know, what is that? Yeah, the little like, I don't know the best way to describe that sound. Not the thing doing that melody, but the little, I don't, is there like some type of percussion or something like that that's going on right there? I don't know what that is. That's so interesting in there. Kind of fans as well, like the way it, I don't know, it's so interesting. Like maybe it's like going with that distortion kind of like thing. Yeah, very interesting on that one. I feel like that one I probably wouldn't listen to that one as much as the other ones so far, but still very interesting. The sound that they use, like with that bass thing, how the beat was going, I did like that. So yeah, I would listen to that, here and there, just probably not as much. Very interesting way they're, kind of saying the lines on that one as well, and the different sounds. I feel like with this unit so far, I'm getting they're going like really experimental with like the sounds and the different things in the production that they use. 100%. Like this is, I'm guessing, their experimental unit right here. But yeah, this next song is called "It's Not Over." I like that. What's on melody? Little thing in there. That was nice. The harmony that came out on the melody. Oh, I like the sound that's on the back as well. That head thing. Kind of spread out through the track. Nice. It's a nice melody. Yeah, that sounds nice in it. That was very nice. Whoever's on that right there. I like the sound of his voice. I gotta be came back in. What is that higher thing that's on that? Interesting. And then that whistle thing. Doesn't know how to do that. You got me down with it. It's pretty catchy melody. It's a little fast. Like the melody a lot on this part. That guy did that with the guitar. Nice sound over there. That was nice. I like this one a lot, 100%. That was actually the least experimental track so far, and it's actually the title of it is the name of the unit. But yeah, 100% really enjoyed this one. The melody, that main melody that they were singing is very nice on this one. That did a lot for me. Love the filled out track. The sound of the guitar was really nice. How the beat was going down as well. Really nice kind of groove on that. So yeah, definitely feel like I would listen to this one a lot. Now let's go on to, I think we have the last track. That one's called "Boy's Gonna Drive." Or dive. Boy's gonna dive. Boys, huh? Okay. Like the sound of that? Oh, sound that's nice. I like everything. And drop it down. Okay, I like it today. Chopping up on it. It's very interesting. They did it with the beat as well. Ooh, adding the synth. Ooh, nice. Get it back. Like I did not. Like I was dropping down my hair. That was a nice harmony. I like that. Not in there. Like building up the rest of the day. Nice. Love how that beat's going out. Ooh, that bass was in there. Love how they're doing that voice shot thing as well. Sounds nice right there. Love the melody on that. They do like a little down run on it. Very nice. The riff at the end of the run. Very nice. How's that, Matt? It like faded out. That was interesting. Love the sound of this part. It fills up. Kind of like builds up right there. And then kind of like chopping. Love that. The way they bring that basic sound out is as well. Nice. Like the higher harmony or something. Take it better up. Yeah, nice. I like how they break the instrument. Just had that sensible right there. I like how that echoes and kind of like fades out as it's going. Yeah, I gotta see who's on the production for these songs for this album. Yeah, that's very, very interesting. 100%. Really like that one a lot. Love the way that production was done. Probably the most on this one so far. Just the way everything was done, the synth sounds, the way that beat was going, especially like the melodies that they were singing, especially in that chorus, even in the pre-chorus as well. Really like the pre-chorus. Like I said, they built up on that, and the sounds that they use was very, very nice. So yeah, I think that's definitely one of my favorites on this one, and that's kind of ender for the thing as well. I would say I liked every single track, so this is a no skip right here. I'm really liking Identity's music now. Very, very nice. Not only with production, but also vocally. I was really liking how they sounded on this album. Usually I like how they sound vocally, but I'm not too familiar with the members' vocals specifically, like their specific vocals. So I don't know who was singing what, but from what I was hearing, I did like how a lot of them was sounding on this one. I did point out, certain parts that I was liking how they sounded as well. So you guys can tell me who was singing what on that, because like I said, I didn't see any like lyric videos out yet that puts the ones that put the specific member singing this and that. They didn't have any of that out yet, but when those do release, I'll probably check those out and re-listen to the songs just so I can see who's singing what. But just overall vocally, I was liking how they sounded. Let me see if I can pick some favorites on this one actually, because there was a lot of interesting different sounds. All right, so I managed to pick a top 3 on this one based off of the songs that I feel like I'm gonna listen to the most. So number 3 is gonna be Kids Return. My number 2 is going to be Boys Gonna Dive. And then my number 1 song on this one is going to have to be Lovestruck. So yeah. Those 3 definitely feel like I'm going to listen to the most on this one. So I know I said Lovestruck was like the one that kind of confused me a bit, right? But I actually listened to it again while picking the favorites. I, listened to the songs again, kind of like skimmed through them. And then I listened to Lovestruck fully again, just so I can hear that one again. And I definitely do get it more now. Like it only took me, like I said, it only took me like the second listen to, you feel me, you get what was going on. I would say I really like the bridge on that song as well. And I feel like what made it my number 1 favorite with Lovestruck is the melodies. 100%. The way they sound on that one, just the way everything was going down, instrumental wise as well, everything very, very nice, very entertaining song. So I definitely feel like I'm gonna be listening to that one the most, and of course those other ones really, really nice. I'll be completely honest, I think over time, as I listen to these songs more, this could easily become my favorite unit by them so far. I really like the different sounds, really like just like I said, the fusion of that EDM sound with like the other stuff, like the hip hop beats, especially like just on certain songs, like they do really nice with that one on this when it came to production and stuff like that. So yeah, really, really enjoyed this entire thing right here. 100% excited to see what more they put out, just, either as a full group or as different units and stuff like that. I'm very excited to see the performance they had for Kids Return, and then of course any of the song they perform as well. I'll just be checking all those out. Those reactions will be on my Patreon if you guys want to see my reactions to that. But yeah, 100%. Tell me what you guys thought about It's Not Over. What did you like? What did you not like? Tell me what your favorites were, or you can rate the entire thing if you'd like. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.